I have my guests to talk about the progress of the game, Sarandeep Singh and Ashok Malhotra. I will ask my director to bring up this tweet by Mohandas Menon, where he says that only twice has the target of 240 been chased down by South Africans at home, and only once during their readmission. Ashok, would you say that means that India has 99% chance of winning this test match in Wanderers?
I told you that before also. If India goes past 200, then the chances are India might pull it off. Because I am still hopeful we have a better bowling attack, and South Africa has an inexperienced batting attack. Although they started with a very positive intent, the way Markram and Elgar started putting runs on the board. You know, it looked a bit dangerous, but picking up the first wicket. One wicket goes, then maybe 2 or 3 might go. If by end of the day's play we have 4 wickets in our bag, then I think it's game, set and match to India. But the fact is, as you said, even history is not in favour of South Africa. Looks like India is going to be 2-0 up by the end of tomorrow.
Sarandeep, but the way the South African batters have started, looks like a very positive start. And the pitch, would you say it's eased out?
This definitely means the first few we'll talk about later. The previous show was that the bowlers like Bumrah and like Mohammad Shami, they got pace, so they got good bounce. So whenever they bowl, the balls come into the bat very easily. And the way Markram start playing very beautifully. But suddenly when Shardul Thakur comes, the pace get down around 130, 135. Then ball start moving, ball comes to it, ball comes low. Sometimes it bounce also. Now the things get to be difficult for the South Africans also. It's not that easy also. So that's why Shardul Thakur is very, very dangerous on these wickets.
Ashok, would you then say that Shardul should have been brought in a little earlier than he has been?
I would say so. And he seems to be the difference between the two sides. You know, forget about 8 wickets he has picked up. What about a cameo of 28? That is made us sure that we reach 240. One stage we're looking, we might be bowled out for 160, 170.
Right.
So he is a plus player. You know, we keep talking about all-rounders. We keep talking about Hardik Pandya, half-fit Hardik Pandya. But this guy is a performer. He's played 6 test matches, performed in every test match, be it with the bat, be it with the ball. And definitely I will put him on. Because I know Shami and Bumrah are bowling magnificently. But who is taking the wickets? Shardul Thakur. And as Sarandeep said, probably his pace is ideally suited to this game. He can swing the ball away. And they're finding it difficult to play strokes against Shardul.
Shardul Thakur perhaps making sure that he will now be a permanent fixture in the Indian team. But I'll have to talk to Sarandeep about one man, Hanuma Vihari. He scored those crucial 40 runs and also had 3 partnerships, the tailenders adding 82 runs. Where does he go now after Virat Kohli comes back?
He has to wait for his turn, as simple as that. Means there's nothing, no doubt. I mean, even Ashok Paji will be with me. But there is no other way, because 2 senior players who scored 50 runs, then means Hanuman Vihari is always the person who got targeted all the time. Means I've seen him from last 4-5 years. He's a consistent performer in India A tours, in domestic cricket, and whenever he got the opportunity in Australia with a few opportunities, means suddenly unfortunately got injured, he'll gone out. But now again he got opportunity, he scored runs. But he can only one thing, but keep scoring runs, keep scoring runs, keep scoring runs. That's it. This is what he can do it. I'm seriously telling you, if he once stops scoring runs, if he go out, then he'll be out forever, because then some other players will become saying this is what happened in Indian cricket a lot. Means being a selector, I'm telling you, this will be happen. I've seen it myself. Yeah, so the only one thing is you are a good player and keep scoring runs. This is the only thing it's Hanuman Vihari's hand.
Irrespective of whatever happens in this test match, Ashok, would you say this is more or less the team that we'll see playing in Cape Town?
Yes, I would think so, except for Virat coming in and maybe Hanuma Vihari. I feel sorry for Hanuma, because I beg to differ with Sarandeep. I don't know, or Vihari has to wait when management's patience run out. You know, about the senior players. Hanuma and Shreyas Iyer, 2 guys waiting in the wings. I don't know how long they have to wait. But the fact is, Hanuma played brilliantly, as you very rightly said. these 66 runs, 28 by Shardul and 17 and 21 partnership on 9th and 10th wicket, are going to be a difference between winning and losing.
82 runs in
Even one
right,
thing, even Ashok Paji, I'll just add it to you. When Rohit Sharma and Shubman Gill fits, and when they comes in, then there are more difficulties. Who's going into the 15 also?
True.
Either Shreyas Iyer, Hanuman Vihari, and who? These are the team management has to be looked after.
I'm not a great fan of Shubman, at least.
Well, we'll have to.
You never know how he comes in.
We'll have to wait and see what happens when Rohit Sharma comes back to the side. And there are a lot of youngsters right now in the wings like Shubman Gill, Shreyas Iyer, Hanuma Vihari. Even after the knock he played today, will perhaps go out of the side and make way for Virat Kohli in the Cape Town Test. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining me at this hour.